Hello students, you are welcome to LODL's lecture series. Well, this is for 315 Nigerian economy and this video is for study session 8, national income and expenditure. I am very sure that you are familiar with the three words, national, income and expenditure. From national, we know we are talking about a nation. Income means the money that comes in, and expenditure means the money that goes out. So, national income is a measure of the entire value of goods and services produced in an economy over a period of time. Majorly, this period of time is mostly a year. At the end of this, you should be able to do the following. One, define national income. Two, explain the concept of national income. And three, discuss the approaches of measuring national income. Let's start with the definition of national income. National income refers to the market value of all the goods and services produced in an economy during a particular period of time, usually a year. In the word of Sir John Innes, he said national income is being made of collection of goods and services produced to a common basis, which is measured in terms of money. So you can say national income is the money value of all the end result of all economic activities in a nation. Economic activities generate a large number of goods and services and make a net addition to the national stock of capital. The national income concept. There are numerous concepts in national income. We have the gross national product, we have the gross domestic product, we have the net national product, we have the personal income, and we have the disposable income. So let's start with gross national product. When we talk about gross national product, we are talking about the total number of product that is produced in a country in a given period of time, most likely a year. We can say gross national product is defined as the value of all the final goods and services produced during a specific period of time, usually 1 year. That is it. That is what gross national product is. Multiplying plus the difference between the foreign receipts and payments. So we can say that GNP is so defined is identical to the concept of gross national income. So we can say that gross national product equals gross national income. The difference between these two is only a procedural nature. While gross national product is estimated on the basis of the product flow, the gross national income is estimated on the basis of money income flow, that is wages, profits, rental, interest, etc. Thus, we can say that gross national product equals M plus X, where M stands for imports and X is for exports. So we are talking about the total number of imports and the total number of exports in a particular nation for a particular period of time, most likely 1 year. The other one is the gross domestic product. This is the value of the total output of goods actually produced in the economy over a period of time, usually a year. It is gross because allowance has not been made for the consumption of the fixed capital that are used up during the production. When the value of production is measured at the market price, we then have what we commonly refer to as the gross domestic product at market price. However, when the value of the gross domestic product is at factor cost, we will have what we call the gross domestic product at factor cost. The difference between these two is that gross domestic product at factor cost excludes the excess of indirect taxes over subsidies that may have been levied on goods and services, while the other does not. The net national income. This is what is often seen as what? The national income proper. It is the sum of all the income accruing for all factors of production that are supplied by the resident of a given country over a period of time, usually 1 year. The difference between gross net national product and gross national product is the deduction of depreciation. Depreciation is removed from the gross national product to get the net national product. Depreciation is the wear and the value of the wear and tear of capital and machinery replacement after a year of use. When you are using a car, After using it for a year, you have realized that the value of the car would have reduced. And what actually reduced the value of the car is the wear and tear that the car has suffered during usage. That is depreciation, and that is what we remove from gross domestic product to get net national products. Another approach is the personal income. Personal income is given as the total national income of a particular country, or the total gross national product minus the payment of indirect taxes, and undisputed profits, and profit of public parastatals plus transfer payments. Personal income implies the income accruing to each individual, which can be used for paying taxes, consumption, and saving. This is like personal income is the income that comes to an individual for due to their contribution to a production process. And the last one is disposable income. This is the income from all sources that accrue to an individual or household. Either is part of a production process or not. Any income that comes to me, it is disposable income. Once we have removed tax and other transfer payments, the money remaining that it can actually consume or save is what they call the disposable income. So it is represented in a frugal economy as Y equals C plus X, where Y equals the disposable income and C is consumption and S equals savings. Approaches used in measuring national income. Well, there are different approaches for measuring national income. We have the income approach, we have the output approach, and we have the expenditure approach. Well, an income approach can be measured through the income approach by adding all the incomes and by the factors of production during the particular year. In other words, what we are saying is it is the sum of all incomes received by household for their services towards production. This includes wages and salaries, incomes earned by professionals, and everybody that has actually produced one thing or the other in the economy. The problem of this approach is not all income is distributed. For example, if I'm the owner of a business and I make profits, and instead of actually taking the profit out of the business, I decide to plow it back into the business and it becomes part of my capital again, then this method would not measure it because it is not seen as something that I have received. Another one is a house occupied by its owner earns no rent, thus it will not be measured. And there are some particular individuals who are self-employed do not claim any wage or salary. So this income approach actually leaves them out of the calculation, and this is one of the shortcomings of income approach. The other one is the output approach. The output approach of national income involves estimating national income as the sum of the market value of all goods and services produced in an economy. To avoid double counting, only the value of the final goods and services in an economy is added up. To this, we add subsidies and subtract the values of what? Indirect taxes. The problem of this approach is one, the risk of double counting. There are some final products that are byproducts in another product. Thus, we will look at the value of the first product, that's the byproduct, and the value of the final product. Thus, we double count it. The second one is omission of unpaid services. There are some services that we don't pay. For example, we don't pay our housewife who works at home, and they are also producing, they are also contributing to the production process. However, their services are unpaid for. Thus, it is not calculated in this. Then self-services, that is the service that you did not employ people for, that you did yourself. The values is also excluded from this approach, and this is one of the shortcomings of the output approach. The final one is the expenditure approach. This method is also known as the final method approach, and it measures national income at the final expenditure stages. The items of expenditure which are taken into account are the private consumption, direct taxes, payment of non-profits, and some others. The problem about this is it is technically difficult to isolate intermediate products from final products. And the second one is to obtain the actual factor price is impossible, especially in non-developed countries. Thank you very much for listening.